Here's how to make key lime pie. I start with the crust and I mix together sugar, butter, melted butter, and graham cracker crumbs, and I stir it around really well. And then I actually, smudge it, back and forth. And I even use a glass, like a drinking glass, and I'll actually use it to pack down the crust in a minute here. And you just want to get it as firmly into the glass pie plate as you can before you refrigerate it. So this is kind of a fun, easy thing to do. You could do it with your grandkids if you wanted to, just to really compact that crust, and that way it won't crumble, other than, it'll stay together better. So it's really much better than the store-bought crusts, which are filled with preservatives. So once you've got these three ingredients together, which takes just a few seconds, you wrap it in saran wrap, really carefully so it doesn't dry out. And then you're going to actually put it into the refrigerator for about 45 minutes till it chills. Okay, there you go. And then you're gonna squeeze a bunch of limes to get half a cup of lime juice. You're gonna open up some eggs, so you just have 5 egg yolks, and you're gonna use a sweetened condensed milk, and you're gonna mix all that together in a mixing bowl. This picture didn't quite show all that, but you just whisk it all together easily, no big deal. And then you want to get the oven preheated to 375, because that's what you're gonna put the pie into, the filled pie. So there's me setting and I'm cutting up some limes. I'm cutting these up, the lime slices, for garnish for a little bit later. Okay, here's the refrigerated crust, and then you pour in the actual filling, so it's ready to go into the oven. And you just pop it in the oven on the middle rack at 375 for about 15 minutes. Okay, and it's really a yummy filling. There's a quick peek at the pie. And then you want to get the whipping cream ready. So you take your glass bowl and your mixing blades, put it into the freezer. Oh, there's the temperature, 375, which is set for 15 minutes, I think. Yes. Okay, and then this is the completed pie. There are your mixing blades and bowl. You're going to take the whipping cream that you just buy, like a pint or half pint. I think this is a little more than a pint, but a pint would be fine. And you just mix it first on low, then on high. This is obviously accelerated so that you don't have to watch me whipping the cream, which can take up to a couple minutes. And you just whip it until it gets nice and thick. And then you put it into a Ziploc bag, and then you'll cut off a little tiny corner and make a pastry bag. It's really easy. And you just quickly whip it in there, pipe it in there like nobody's business. And you have to fill the bag a couple times because the cream is kind of gooey, so it's a little messy. And so you get all this filled in there, and then you just sort of smooth out the edges, and then you just and this is, again, it's a homemade pie, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good. And this is so yummy. So there I am, kind of getting all the edges cleaned up, or piped in there. And sometimes I take the extra, if I'm going to go to a party like I did in this case, I'll take the extra whipped cream, into a container with me, just in case the whipped cream collapses and I need more. All right, I'm actually at the event, and I took a quick snapshot of the pie because I always forget to do that. And here's a piece of the pie with the little